going on? What's going on? I know it's been a minute. It sucks because the sun's going down. I had no time. Shit, it's only like 5 something right now. It's crazy. Sun is literally going down. The temperature's dropping. I tried to go live, but it's kind of too late. I had to sit at. I had to sit down at work, and I couldn't. I had to sit down at work. It was too much today. Working all week. Happy Friday for y'all. I'm getting off of work. I'm try this lipstick I found. Sure. I have not shaved yet, so it is what it is. I have not shaved not once yet. I had to make sure I'm clunky, so I had to make sure. Mm-hmm. It looks good. It's a Halloween lipstick, so let's be honest. Dollar Tree shit. You already know. Welcome to my live. Welcome to thy live. Got my Chicago hat. I really need to flip the happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. What's going on, Krista? How's it going? Welcome to the live, everybody. We're just chilling today. The sun's going down, so it's gonna be a real quick one because I'm gonna lose my lighting. I know I haven't been on here for a minute, but I've been tired, y'all. I just started this job, and yeah, guess what I'm working for? I'm working for working for TikTok Shop. I'm working at their warehouse. Happy Halloween, everybody! It's Halloween week. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I still haven't put I haven't really finalized it yet, so I'm gonna make a TikTok. I'm gonna give it to y'all, but let me just kind of finalize and get everything all set up first before I can continue. What's going on, little Damien? Hi, hello, Mimi. Okay, Lock highlights. I love you too. I know I haven't been on here in a long while. Just been trying to survive out here. It's really hard, when you're homeless and trying to adapt to a new place. I'm gonna say something real quick. These squirrels that are around here are kind of crazy. I know the squirrels in California are eating people and stuff now or something like that, but man, the squirrels they try to fight me. Literally, I'm just chilling, sitting around, and the squirrel came up to me like, "What's going on? What you want to do?" I was like, "God, please!" He tried to fight me, but I had to look him in the eye and tell him, "I ain't no bitch." So it's been really crazy at this job. People know that I'm trans. I guess I look. It's weird because I look trans, but I don't look trans. You know what I mean? You look at my ID picture, you'll be like, okay, I can see it, but not. It's not crazy. Shoot. Happy Halloween, Mimi. I'm not really gonna be celebrating this year. I mean, I'm not gonna go to any parties. I'm not gonna trick or treat. I'm 32 years old, so why would I do all that? But the area that I'm in a very suburban area, so a lot of people are going to be celebrating. Kids are going to be walking around. Kids are going to be on them. Kids nowadays have scooters, these automatic scooters. It's kind of crazy. I saw it yesterday. Just kids just rolling up and down streets in their automatic scooters, and I'm just like, man, they will never understand the the rocket power. You know what I mean? Like what we used to do back in the '90s, like really had to like get the chains and like they just put a battery, put a plug up in the wall, and they can just yeah, it can just go. That's crazy. We had to like get air in our tires, and we had to learn how to like, we had to have tools. Like I don't know. Anyways, hello everybody. Nothing really going on right now. I'm really just chilling. This little life update. Um, but yeah, how they treat me at work, it's weird. It's like some people are like, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. It's kind of like I can be trans, but I just can't say that I'm trans. I can't say I'm a woman. You know, basically. But people know. I think one guy was trying to grab my genitals. I'm not even really sure because he was like the way he kind of like he was getting really close to me, and then like he was kind of like trying to brush his hand around this area, and I just had to like back up a little bit because I was like, oh my god, because it was just like, are you trying to touch my genitals? I don't know, but it's not too bad. I mean, some people when they first see me, they're kind of like, the hell, and then once they meet me and but just like I was in Colorado, guys, and I'm spiritual, so I had basically figured out the spirit that was over Colorado or really Denver. I know the spirit that's in Chicago. Everybody's talking about calling it Chirac and whatnot. The spirit that lives here is Loki, the god of mischief. So that's pretty much who lives here. The father of lies, things like that, because they try to scam people here. It's pretty rough. Remember, Loki had many kids, but let's say she had three main kids. He had Venir, which is the big bad wolf, right? That's what you get your thugs and whatnot here in Chicago. He had Hell, the Queen of the Dead, right? Which is basically like all these companies and things like that become your bosses, or the police, things like that. ICE is here a lot. ICE, like ICE, like you're watching the news, they're like breaking down the doors and like trying to find immigrants to like send them back to their country. So a lot of that's going on right now. That's Helena. And the last one was the serpent of Midgard, which is Earth. And basically that is your everyday people trying to blend in, and they're very like conservative somewhat here, in Chicago and in Illinois in general. Like Chicago is not as, it's a little bit more liberal, but let's be honest, like Illinois is really, you know. So that's the three like incarnations basically of that make up Loki, you know. Remember also Loki's wife is basically the goddess of patience. And so the one that scares me the most is Venir, because you have a lot of people that are very standoffish here. They really want to fight. Like they usually talk to me and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because I'm from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So they'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And once I'm gonna read that, and then they're like, "You're like, oh, well, sorry." You're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then they're like, they look at you all angry. That's that wolf mentality. And then it's like, because of that wolf mentality, like who defeated the wolf? Thor. Thor is basically the son of Odin, aka the son of God, or the light of God, right? The light, the righteousness, the light side of it all, the knowledge, the good knowledge. So basically, all you have to do is stay true to yourself, but stay true to, you know what I mean, like the reality of things. Like, don't make it seem like, oh, you're angry at me, so I'm gonna be angry at you. Like, just be like, hey, there's no reason to be angry because I'm not being angry. I just want to do what I got to do, And then they kind of calm down. I live in the Netherlands. Oh, snap. So I will only go to a Halloween party. And tomorrow I'm making pumpkins for Halloween and snacks one day before Halloween. Oh, snap. That sounds really fun. Dang me, I want to go to the Netherlands now. Shoot, I actually want to go out of the country. I can go to your house. That sounds really cool. Does anybody else do anything cool for Halloween? I found this. Look at this. It's a little skeleton. Oh, man. It's really crazy, though, a little bit, Yeah, it's real cool. It's been really crazy though lately for me. I mean, honestly, I haven't really been taking my bones like that, because like this new work schedule is so early in the morning. I'm used to working nights, and then I honestly, because I'm like in my 30s now, I don't know, I'm treated differently. Like people know that I'm older, so they're not so quick to judge. But I don't really know right now. I really don't know. I'm studying a lot of occult sciences right now, going deeper into that, and that's what I've been doing lately. Really, just coming home after work and studying like occult sciences. It's been kind of crazy though, just because like I don't know, like I have like these psychic abilities that like come up. Like I just start thinking of something right out of the blue, right? Like the other morning, like okay, I'm on estrogen, so like, and I'm on testosterone blockers, so like I don't get horny, and then like I'm literally like sitting down, right, like where I'm at, and in the morning before work, and I all of a sudden feel really, really horny, really horny. I'm just like, but I don't really want to feel horny, so it's just weird. And then I go to work or I go around people, and I can see them blushing around me and whatnot. Like you know what I mean? Like later on in the day, so it's like really weird. Like I have a sensation, like I'll start thinking of something, or I'll feel something out of the blue, and then that day it'll be something impactful. Like I'll meet somebody, or I'll go outside, I'll see something, or I'll hear something in my head, just like a sound or a song or something like that, and then like I'll see it like later on in the day or like 2 days later or something. It's really crazy. They say like right now the veil is really thin, so maybe that's the reason why. Between and plus I'm up north now, so like I'm closer to what's that thing called? Y'all probably have it in the Netherlands, right? I don't know. Um, those lights that are in the sky around the wintertime, like the aurora lights. Yeah, they say that's the land of the gods, or that's the ancestors going into heaven, or something like that. So maybe, maybe not. I really don't know. I'm actually gonna go live tomorrow since I have the weekends off. So definitely gonna go live tomorrow. But right now the sun's going down. It's getting dark pretty fast. I just wanted to come on here because I didn't want like anybody to feel like, oh my god, like why? I didn't want anybody to feel like, why are you not making any content? Why are you just dropping these videos of voiceovers and whatnot? Because where I'm at right now, I'm literally like sleeping like across the street from here in a more thicker foresty area, and I don't want to like be weird. I don't want to be that weird person that's just like sleeping in a forest, and like people kind of hear me, or they might see me come out every day, and it's just like, what the hell, like So that's why right now I'm just, I don't know, trying to be quiet. I had to come across the street to this like library, but it's not like the library's in the back, but like this a grass area right here with trees. So in the Netherlands, it's very late. It's wow. So it's already dark in the Netherlands. I wish I had my other phone so I can Google where the Netherlands are. Is that like next to like Russia and like Scandinavia and all that? I think, right? Well, that's pretty much what's going on with me, guys. I mean, I'm just, for anybody else that's watching this as a video later on after I made this, yeah, I'm just really just chilling, guys. I'm just pushing through. I'm pushing through. Some people at work don't really like, I don't know, like some people, you have to realize they're just not gonna understand. Here's one thing. I was actually thinking about like changing my name because saw somebody on TikTok talking about they're going to downtown or whatever city they're from, and they were gonna like change their name and get their all the documents changed or whatever. And for some reason, I just wanted to look up like different names of gender neutral names or whatever, right? And I'm Nigerian, right? My parents are Nigerian, so I was looking up like Nigerian names that like are gender neutral. Guess what I found out? It's no surprise. All of our names are gender neutral. That basically I found out before like colonization in Nigeria, like there was no like concept of gender, like no strict concept of gender. Like some people, of course, genetically are more male, some are more female, but like there was no like concept. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no like names. There's no like they compared it to like Spanish and like Latin and other things. Like I took Spanish in high school, so you know how it is. Like they have la and then there's like lay or something like that. I can't remember. Anyways, so like that's a gendered language, and I'm like understanding like that's the reason why a lot of Hispanics be so standoffish with me, because they be thinking like, what are you? You gotta be either or. But I'm like, and it just made me realize like, man, like maybe I really am attached to like my ancestors, because like I don't really care about that, And then like I'm thinking like now like, man, it's just crazy to know. And then they were like saying, in the video I was watching and when I was reading, that like my peoples or whatever, like I didn't have a strict concept of it. So basically, a lot of Africans or Nigerians you meet now are very gendered, but only because of colonialism. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're gonna be a man if you want to get a job. Which is basically what I'm doing right now. I don't go to the girls' bathroom. I go to the guys' bathroom. Guys come in and look at me like, "What are you doing here?" So it's crazy because I really don't feel like I look that different. To me, I still feel like, I need to do things. I feel like I still need to do things. And one more last thing I'm going to say this when it comes to transitioning. Like right now, I honestly kind of feel like because of me not having a job for a couple of months now and me getting low on my hormones, and also even me just taking like herbal hormones and not really having access to like real hormones or whatever, like I'm just like scared that like I don't know, like I'm in fear because I don't want to like run out of hormones, right? But literally I've been thinking about getting snipped down there. I've been thinking about bottom surgery more. And as somebody who's spiritual and that works with the ancestors and more ancient practices or whatever, more holistic practices, things like that, I think it'll be great for me to do what needs to be done, do what they would have done back in the day, like just get rid of the testicles. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm kind of like, I'm really like into right now. I really want to do that. I'm really thinking about that next, especially because I'm really not a sexual person anymore. And for me, it's like, I don't know, like I could be into guys, I could be into girls, but I'm just not into anybody. And it's not that I don't want to be or I don't want love. It's just I'm not a heavy sexual person. You know what I mean? I'm just not. And even the people that I've had sex with, like all of them wanted to have sex with me. I never initially wanted to have sex with them. So, are you gonna make a live tomorrow too? Yeah, I'm gonna make a live tomorrow. I wouldn't say it's the first thing that's gonna happen, but like not early in the morning maybe, but like around noonish around like maybe like 11 to like 2 or 3, around that time period. Definitely. Because yeah, you can see it's getting really dark and getting blurry. But yeah, probably because I haven't shaven or showered since I was in Colorado. So like, yeah, probably gonna go to the gym tomorrow. That's gonna be really awkward. You don't understand how awkward that is. Going into the gym and being trans and trying to like fit gender norms is really awkward because they know, everybody knows, you know. I walk in and they're just like titties. I'm just like, no, you're disgusting. No, get away from me. You're phony. But yeah, so yeah, I have to do that. And then I also have to get new glasses soon because these are just destroyed. Just destroyed. That's gonna be awkward too because it's great. They even gender the glasses. Like that is nuts to me. Like you don't think about it, but when you know what I mean? Like you go to a glasses place and it's like these are the men's glasses, these are the female glasses. Are we serious right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? They're gonna start gendering slices of bread next. You're gonna go to Walmart and it's gonna be like, dude. You see that movie Life with Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy? Like these is white pies only. Like, but like when it comes to gender, these are men's pies only. Like, oh my God, seriously? I think they're just dirty. I mean, okay, maybe I'll be there on these. I'm telling you, like, I mean, I don't really get like harassed. When I was in Colorado, I didn't get harassed, but like, you know, some people just want to. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't really care. I guess because I'm 6'2", so nobody really messes with me. But yeah, I kind of had that gender ambiguous thing going on where I got like strong features of both genders. You know, like I ain't gonna lie. Like, it sounds weird to say this because I'm still not used to it, but I got a big butt. You know, I got a big butt, and then it's like I got like a decent sized titties, but then I also have like broad shoulders. Because of the way my body shape is in general, I have like an hourglass somewhat, but not really. It's weird. And then I'm like athletically fat, so like I'm not super fat, but I'm not super like athletic looking, kind of like in the middle. So I got like a good blend, I guess. So the glasses, I'm telling you, I need to get them changed. That's only my only fear, though. I don't want to go there and they're just like, I see some glasses on the female side and I want to pick those glasses and they're like, you know, looking all weird and whatnot. You know, I'm just like, Megan, seriously, your jacket though. And she turns around, just oh, looking all confused and whatnot, looking all distraught. I feel like everybody wants me to defend myself when it comes to that. They just want me to be like, I'm a woman, damn it. like it's Rush Hour 3. Like, we're gonna check this motherfucker for their hardware. I'm a woman, damn it. They want me to do that, and it's just like, I'm neither. I'm not even gonna say I'm both. Like, I'm really neither. At this point, for me, I'm not neither. You know, like I feel like I'm neither because of the fact that it's like, I don't know, and then just learning that like in my heritage, we didn't even have a concept for gender. That is crazy. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that like I didn't really know that. You know, I didn't really know that growing up or anything. That wasn't explained to me. But it's funny because you would think because Africans, maybe they're homophobic and that they would like be so angry that their child is like trans or whatever. Like my family wasn't that like they're not that like disturbed by it. To be honest, not my entire family. I don't really know, but like it's just more about survival. That's all it is. It's just you know, it's just about survival. They just want to make sure that you can still get a job, you still can do what you got to do. They're just scared of that. But I got a job. I mean, it's seasonal, so I'm gonna have to save up everything. And that's what I'm looking into now. I'm looking into getting an orchiectomy. That way, I can just not have to worry about testosterone anymore. And who knows? Like, shit might just end up, really softening up the edges. It's definitely. I don't know how cold it is over there for y'all, but this is not Texas anymore for me. But actually, they are nice. The glasses, yeah, these are pretty nice. They're like the Jeffrey Dahmers. When I got them, they were called the Ash Ketchums, which is kind of funny because I feel like people in the '90s, kids like people my generation would definitely understand what this is, or understand that it's that type of glasses. So. But I'm not gonna get some new lenses or whatever. I'll be stupid. I'm just gonna get some new glasses. Definitely, I'm gonna go to Walmart just because I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't want to spend a lot of money, so just go to Walmart, get some new ones, or maybe Target. You should go to Target. I've never been to Target's eye doctor place. Maybe I should go to Target. I'm thinking because Walmart's not as ghetto as it used to be. Like Walmart used to be the ghetto. Walmart used to be so ghetto. Y'all remember? It used to be so ghetto in Walmart. Now it's not so ghetto. It's moderately ghetto. It's all right ghetto. But it's actually gotten better. Walmart's kind of cool right now. Walmart's cool. But here's the funny thing: Walmart's only cool right now because their prices went up. Remember when their prices were like cheaper than a 99-cent store? If y'all had a 99-cent store in your area, like for a good minute, it was like at least like you would go to the 99-cent store and like you'll get a loaf of bread for like, of course, 99 cents. And then like you go to Walmart and it was there for like 79 cents or like sometimes like 89 cents. So you were like, shit. Let me go ahead and go to Walmart. But ever since their like stuff started getting above $1 and things started to go $2, I think all the broke people left. So, but here in Chicago, they have Jewels. I gotta go to sleep soon. Sorry. See you tomorrow. But shoot. We have Jewels here in Chicago. As they talk. It's funny because I was just looking up on social media, like how black people talk here in Chicago. And man, kind of sucks a little bit, I guess. People can tell like how I am just because of the way I talk. But also, I ain't gonna lie, like, I had a friend from, like, New York a long time ago, and he used to tell me, like, the reason why you don't get treated bad is because you talk a certain way. And I was like, what? But no. Like, basically, it's the same thing I've always been told since I was a kid. I talk white. That's what they say. I like, seen the Undercover Brother back in the day with Eddie Griffin, that movie, Undercover Brother. I like to use my E's and my R's. It's really crazy, but it's the truth. Because they were like literally talking, and I don't know, like it's a thing. Like they really like are like car. They call a car car. Like, and then like they hear me, and I'll say the whole word. Car. But it's only because I was like, I mess with like Houston, Texas hood dudes or whatever. But that was like when I was an adult, Not really when I was like a teenager like that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really mess with, niggas. I didn't mess with niggas like that when I was like, in high school. When I got out of high school, mostly because I was smoking weed. I would love to smoke some weed, but I can't smoke anymore, guys. It's not good. I can't smoke anymore because I don't know if y'all noticed, but ever since I started smoking weed like 2 months ago, right? You notice that the hormones have been hormoning. You can just see like they've been working. You can tell it's been working. You know, so I gained a little bit of weight though, just because like it's funny because when I first came here, I noticed that a lot of black women were fat. And I was like, okay, okay. But now I know why they're fat. Like, it's not like Colorado. Colorado was just like people are always outside. I don't know how to describe it. Like Colorado, you just your thinking is like I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna walk down the street. You kind of like it's homeless of course, but like you want to go outside. You want to walk around. But here, I don't know. It's just you don't want to walk around like that. I think it's because like there's all these tall buildings and all that. So it's like there's a lot of people everywhere all the time. So you're just like, oh man, like I don't really want to. Well, I don't want people in the neighborhood to know like who I am or like to like single me out or whatever. So you don't really want to be outside. You kind of want to just stay inside or stay in place wherever you're at. Like in Colorado, I guess because there's so much space and everything, it's kind of it's kind of like the South a little bit. So you kind of just be like, man, I gotta go to the grocery store. I'm gonna walk it. I don't care. And I guess because the weather, it never rains like that. It doesn't rain. There's not like grass. It's a desert. So like there's a lot of like dirt. And so because of that, there's dirt and rocks everywhere in Colorado. It's like you don't really feel like when you walk across the grass and your feet start to get tired, you don't really have that problem when you're in Colorado. So like you kind of feel like walking around. Bye, Mimi. You feel like walking around, so it's different. It's kind of crazy though. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna say something real quick. I know I was feeling like really, really bad and very suicidal, and I don't want to make it seem like the money is what changed me, like made me happy, but like it didn't really make me happy because honestly, I'm working a seasonal job. It's not gonna make me completely happy. So I'm still like trying to figure out what I can do entrepreneurially. That's the right word, whatever. So I can like make my own money because I'm at a point right now where I've been working since I was 15 years old, guys. I'm about to turn 32 in January, so I mean that's no time at all. It's what 2 more months basically. It's in the beginning of the years. I mean, like yeah, in the beginning half of January, so like pretty much within like a week or two. In the middle of the second week of January, I'm going to be 32. So yeah, like life's going. Life is going, and like now I'm looking at life differently. Where I'm really looking at it like I need to like take advantage of this. Like I've never been like so many different things. I have never. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a bottom for a man. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like but like yes. Like I need to live a little bit, just a little bit. I need to like go out of America. I need to leave America. I need to go travel. I need to go to places that I've never been before. You know, I need to go places. I need to do things. You know, I need to explore more. Because even being in America, I'm coming from Texas. It's like, and just traveling all across, in Greyhound, pretty much. I don't know if I told y'all, but like when I was in Colorado, my ticket got expired because they left or something already before I got there. And so I had to go, I basically had to take a tour through the South. So I was riding the bus for like 3 days, just touring through the South. And that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of taught me like a lot. I haven't really been to California and all that on the West Coast, but pretty much I was in the South. So I've been to Texas, Colorado. I rode through the South, and now I'm in Illinois, and it's just like I'm thinking like, man, everybody's pretty much the same, at least in America. And so I just want to like leave America now. I want to go somewhere else. Like I have the emotional strength now, and like I'm not feeling so scared and timid to like go out. of the U.S. So now I'm ready to go out the U.S. I'm ready to go out the U.S. But it is getting really dark. I'm out of viewers right now. They must have left because it's getting dark. So I might call it a day right now. Yeah, I'll make another video tomorrow. About 35 minutes. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll call it. I think we'll call it. Happy Friday, y'all. I really don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like I said, it's a little life update. It's not really anything entertaining. Um, it's not anything entertaining. Well, I would say this. I know y'all like listen to like y'all be watching when I like watch tour car readings. I had to let a lot of tour car readers go. I had to let a lot of tour car readers go because they're just very negative. They're very negative. A lot of, and that's the thing about tour car readers and spiritual teachers and whatever. Like I said, I've been putting a lot in the occult. So for me, I know it sounds kind of like I don't know what I'm looking for, but to me, I like to hear the harsh truth, but I don't want to like I don't know. I want to hear the harsh truth because I want to know the reality of things. But now I'm realizing more and more as I get older to take more control of my life in regards to you get what I'm saying, and even coming all the way up here to get a job because I didn't get a job at any of those places I was at. So imagine me going to state from state to state to state to state to state to like literally get a job here. I came all the way up here to get a job. So it just kind of taught me to take more of an more of an initiative in my life. And I'm getting older, so like I don't really have this like mentality of like yes, boss, because I'm getting too old. It's like I'm probably older than some of the people that are actually I mean, I think honestly, I think I am because in my orientation for this job right here, like I was like one of the oldest people there. Like you could tell all those people were like in their 20s, probably in their early 20s. You know, I'm only the only person that's older than everybody. So I don't know. I started to realize I need to take more of an initiative, to in my life. So yeah, it's getting really dark out here right now. It's really cold in Chicago. I was hearing some guy yesterday from California say like he wants to leave because the weather here is so harsh. Which for me, I don't think it's that harsh. At least not right now. Yeah, I don't think it's that harsh. I just think it's like, I mean, it's cold. Don't get me wrong. It was really cold last night. Really, really cold. But I've been through this. I feel like in so many different times. For me, the coldest I've ever been outside was below negative 17 degrees back in Houston, back in 2022. Wow, yeah, December 2022. It was like negative 17 degrees, and all I had was like, what did I have? I don't know if I had a hoodie. I had a beanie. What else did I have? I think I had a hoodie. There's a video I had I put on here. Anyways, I think a beanie and a hoodie and a sleeveless shirt, and that's all I had. You know, and some sweatpants. So yeah, and I survived that. So I'm pretty sure I can survive Chicago's weather. But at the same time, I am a little. But I got money now, so of course I'm gonna get my sleeping bag, things like that. For sure, I'm gonna get me another sleeping bag because it's cold. It's cold. Hold on. Where's it at? Shut it up. Come on. Work with me, baby. Oh, oh, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Y'all are like want to watch a horror movie, but then you're like, bruh, like I don't want to watch it. Like I don't know if it's like me feeling this way, but like I literally feel like I don't want to watch slashers. I can't really watch like horror movie with slashers, but I can watch like movies that are like spiritual. But at the same time, like I don't want to watch horror movies that are like I don't know too kiddish. Like I don't want to watch Halloween Town, anything like that, and I don't really want to watch like Michael Myers. It's kind of lame. Like Michael Myers, are you serious? Nah, you know what I mean. So like I don't know. What are some movies that y'all might recommend? Because like I need something that's mature enough for me to be engaged, but not like too kiddish where I'm just like looking at my phone. You know. Anyways, I think it's worth their time. It's getting really dark, and I don't want everybody to know like what I'm doing. You know, it's just not really the town to just be like weird. You know, and I'm pretty weird right now what I'm doing. So I will see you guys tomorrow.